How's it going, everyone? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and in this episode of Black Ops 2, we are going to be talking about the newest patch that is going to be coming up for Black Ops 2. Now, there's a lot of good information in this video, guys. I know that it's about 20 hours old, but a like would be awesome because there's a lot of good information, and if you feel like, you would like to see that with you, or share it with your other friends, or just like it, or even drop a favorite, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get on with the information. So, there's a report. Upcoming Black Ops 2 patch to include, obviously, Revolution DLC maps, the Zombies map, the Peacekeeper SMG, and then a new game mode. So, right before Black Ops 2 came out, David Vonderhaar actually did an AMA on Reddit. If you don't know, AMA is Ask Me Anything. And one of the guys on the Reddit AMA essentially asked David Vonderhaar, is there going to be a warlike game mode? He responded by saying no identical warlike game mode, but there is going to be, if you can see my air quotes, a game similar to War. He can't release any details, and that was said about 3.5 months ago. Well, now comes the time where David Vonderhaar has been hinting about a new game or a new game mode that might be released with this upcoming patch. It would make sense because, just like the first DLC, it would make sense if he were to drop a nice game mode to go along with it. I think it would work really well. So there's a few things to think about. Is it going to be a warlike game mode? How is it going to work with the maps? Because if you recall, World at War had some pretty big maps, and I do understand that War also worked with 3 capture sites instead of 5, so I don't think the small maps would be too big of a deal. I could see maps like Hijacked and other small maps like Nuketown not getting it because they're just way too small in order to have something like that possible. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a few pictures that David Vonderhaar, or excuse me, a few tweets that David Vonderhaar tweeted out. So he said, "Indeed, the Peacekeeper shown in the video is not camouflaged. It has that UN white paint job on it." So I'll put a picture on the screen right now along with the tweets. And who knows if this is going to be a new camo, I think this is going to fall under the DLC camo. I'm sure right now, and if you're in a Call of Duty Elite member, you get that special camo. It looks like it has a bunch of like orange leaves. The best thing I can describe it is it's like fall camo from Modern Warfare 2. That's the best thing I can describe. So, a new special paint job, I guess we're getting. He also says, if you have diamond SMGs, you have to level up the Peacekeeper to gold to unlock its diamond camo. So, essentially, you're not going to lose your diamond camos on your SMGs that you already have just because, the Peacekeeper was thrown in there as an additional weapon. No, that's not going to work. You're still going to keep your diamond SMGs, but you have to get gold for this one to get diamond. So he also says, you do not need to level up the Peacekeeper to get diamond on the rest of the SMGs. All will go diamond when you get them gold. And he says, you'll be able to pick up the Peacekeeper off the ground, see it in Sharpshooter custom games, even if you don't own the Revolution. So that was actually a big deal because I didn't know if that was going to prevent people from playing with each other. Like if you had the Revolution DLC and your friend didn't, and he was not able to pick up a gun or was able to pick up a gun or something like that. That's the case. So essentially, if you have the Revolution DLC, you'll be able to use it in your custom loadouts, etc. But if you don't have the DLC, you're going to have to, if you really want to use the Peacekeeper SMG, you're going to have to find a way to pick it off the ground or have your friend run it, or like I said, find it on the ground and pick it up and use it. But honestly, I would definitely recommend buying this DLC. This is a DLC that is rare because you're getting so much out of it. I know a lot of the times, especially the Modern Warfare 3 ones, were just a few maps and then a Spec Ops mission, which I don't think is worth the 1,200 Microsoft points or 1,600 Microsoft points or however many dollars it is. I don't think it's worth it. So this is definitely a nice one. Just to recap, we saw that the Peacekeeper is going to be available for everyone. There's going to be a possible warlike game mode, which I'm super excited for. War was one of my favorite game modes in World at War, and to tie along that it's one of my favorite Call of Duties as well, it's definitely something special. And then the fact that we're going to be seeing a new camo for that Peacekeeper, which I think is also really cool because, I like the camos in this game. I like going for headshots and stuff like that to get these gold camos. I think it's a nice and a very interesting challenge. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe and like as always. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Black Ops 2. I will see you in the next episode. Have a nice day, and I will talk to you later.